Audio Jungle.
Welcome to Coffee Talk. I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. Stay tuned. Peace. And welcome to the show, Coffee Talk Podcast. This is the Cultural Variety Podcast show, and I am your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. How you all doing this evening? It is April 18th, and we haven't been here on a Monday night in a while. As you know, Monday nights are usually what we like to call cultural studies night. So we always like to give you the flavor on Monday that has to pertain with us, our authors, our scholars, our scientists, our people. You know, we definitely like to take a moment and show our gratitude towards our past history. But listen, I'm happy to be here. How are y'all doing today? We got a good show for you tonight. We're going to definitely talk about what's going on in Baltimore regarding the 25th state attorney, Marilyn Mosby. So we're definitely going to be discussing her situation and what's going on down there. See if it has anything to pertain to her going out and putting herself as a candidate again to be reelected. So we're definitely going to talk about that. Also, again, tonight, we're going to go ahead and give you 3 acknowledgments like we love to do. So that's our show for tonight. Now, listen, if this is your first time tuning into the show, you know, we never start the show without giving it its flavor. You know what I'm saying? So tonight's flavor is Ethiopian coffee. And Ethiopian coffee is our flavor because it provides distinct flavors such as blueberry and strawberry. It has a high acidity, and it has a winery quality to it, you know. So today's flavor here at Coffee Talk is Ethiopian coffee. Ethiopian coffee is considered to be the best in the world. So definitely going to do that. And then today's wise words to go ahead and throw with that flavor is this: appreciate your surroundings. Appreciate your surroundings. And why do I say that? It's because you could be in worse positions. And if you're a positive person, your intention is always to put yourself in a nice space. You know what I'm saying? So continue to do that, man. Appreciate your surroundings. Appreciate the environment that you are creating for yourself. So that's what we got there for Coffee Talk today. But let's go ahead and dive right on in, shall we? Marilyn Mosby, she is a politician. Again, she's the 25th district attorney in the city of Baltimore, Maryland. And she has a situation going on currently. And basically her situation is this. She's been an attorney since 2015. She is the youngest chief prosecutor in any major American city. But currently, she is under federal under a federal indictment. Yeah. Stuff is going down. What's going down is that what she's been accused of is mostly is facing federal perjury and false mortgage application charges. Her lawyers argued that the U.S. Attorney Leo Wise has an affinity for targeting Black officials and personally animosity towards Miss Mosby, according to reports. However, a judge threw that out right away. They said that is not something that can be proved. What's going on right now with the indictment charges is that Federal prosecutors had said that Mosby failed to acknowledge she had unpaid federal taxes and a lien on a mortgage applications for 2 homes purchased in Florida. She also said one of the properties would be a second home, but had already made an agreement with the property management company to rent the home. According to the indictment, and Mosley's husband was not charged. But so they're trying to say that she was cheating on her mortgage application. You know, the attorney representing Marilyn Mosby argued in federal court on Thursday that high-profile fraud charges against her flow directly from lead assistant Leo Wise. Hold on, give me 1 second. I do apologize here. Okay, so basically, I'm sorry. So Marilyn Mosby's defense team has stated that Leo Wise, the assistant prosecutor or assistant attorney, just has animosity with Marilyn. So that's what they're saying in Baltimore currently right now. So I don't know too much about the case, but if you know, we just want to give her a shout out here at Coffee Talk, because that's what we do for our people. And, you know, we want to let her know and others know that this is something that we need to keep an eye on. You know, this isn't an election year. She is going to be rerunning. And, you know, we got her back, man. You know, the legal team demanded that Leo Wise be removed from the case or had the case dismissed altogether. However, again, the judges threw that out. They said, you know, you can't use it based on the fact that you just think he has animosity towards you. According to Marilyn Mosby's January indictment, she claimed she faced federal financial hardship because of the COVID-19, and she had to make 2 early withdrawals from her retirement savings account, which totals $90,000, an exemption authorized under the CARES Act. However, the indictment says that Mosby received her full gross salary of nearly $248,000 for that year. You know, so federal prosecutors are also saying that Mosby failed to acknowledge she had unpaid federal taxes and a lien on the mortgage applications for 2 home purchases in Florida. So that's where we're at right now with that. Mosley's lead attorney, A. Scott Bowden, has stated that the actions did not constitute mortgage fraud because the management company had to get her approval before even renting the homes out anyway. You know, so it's a battle between her and her attorneys against this this Tony Wise guy, who is also the prosecuting attorney out there. So that's what's going on with one of our youngest state attorneys and that we respect here, Ms. Marion Mosby. You know, she is a past graduate of Tuskegee University and as well as Boston College. So what's your thoughts on that? Y'all go ahead and leave me a comment. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you live in the city of Baltimore, Salisbury, any of those areas? Can you give us some more insight on your thoughts on Marion Mosby, her achievements? You know, let us know what time it is, you know. But we do support her here at Coffee Talk Podcast. So we definitely want to make that known. So please go ahead and make sure you keep an eye on this case, and definitely send your love and support to District Attorney Marilyn Mosby. So that's what we have right there. Now, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. And I just want to say this. I want to take a moment, 10-second moment of silence, because we did lose somebody in hip hop today, in music, period. You know, the genre of music, period. Let me just say that. I don't want to just, you know, just limit it to just hip hop, because, you know, even though hip hop runs everything. But I definitely want to take a moment, 10-second moment for DJ Clay Slay. the Harlem DJ, Hot 97 DJ, also known, well, his real name is Keith Garrison, but we all know him and respect him, and we know him as DJ K Slay. DJ K Slay is a mixtape. He's definitely instrumental to the mixtape game. I like to call him a mixtape general. He had a mixtape out back in 2003 called Sweet Sweeper Volume 1. And then he had a joint out just most recently. I want to say that was in 2018. And let me see what jam that was here. Oh, the Soul Controller. So he had a record out called the Soul Controller, which was released in 2021. I haven't had a chance to check it out yet, but I definitely will go ahead and check out his music. You know, K Slay really strived in the mixtape culture in the 90s, and he definitely worked with future artists such as Eminem, 50 Cent, and Jay-Z. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to check that out, man. Let's go ahead and take a 10-second moment of silence. All right, so thank you for tuning in tonight here at Coffee Talk Podcast. You know, we straight YouTube tonight. We didn't hit no other sources tonight. One of them platforms is acting real funny and real childish, and so I'm limited for 29 days over there. There ain't no need to say the names and give them love like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, some of my other viewers are not catching me over there, but you can catch me right here. Again, this is your host, MISHUMA SABA, M.SABA. And this is our Cultural Variety Podcast. So listen, before we go, we want to go ahead and give you our 3 acknowledgments tonight. Make sure that we give that to you. So let's go ahead and do that as we get ready to end the show tonight. Give me just one moment here. All right. So in 1941, April 18th, which is today, and this happened in 1941. So April 18th, 1941, Dr. Robert Weaver, named Director of Office of Production Management Section, was charged with integrating blacks into the National Defense Program. You know, bus companies of New York City agreed to hire black drivers and mechanics, and the agreement ended a 4-week boycott. So that is something that was also taking place back on April 18th, 1941. I also want to go ahead and give another acknowledgement as of April 16th, 1962. So on April 16th, 1962, 3 Louisiana segregationists were excommunicated by Archbishop Joseph Rummel for continuing their opposition to his order for integration of New Orleans Patriot schools. So that actually happened on April 16th. You know, and then the final acknowledgement I'm going to go ahead and say happened in 1888. That was April 24th, 1888. Ezekiel Ezra Smith, North Carolina minister and educator, was named minister to Liberia. So that's just a little bit of stuff that we're going to give you today. We're a little bit off, you know what I'm saying? I do apologize to our viewers, but we definitely want to continue to give you, you know, the cultural studies, which we do. And make sure that, you know, you enjoy yourself. You know, we definitely appreciate you. Like we always say, man, come on in, pour yourself some coffee, a cappuccino. If it's cold wherever you are right now, it's still cold here in my city. Go ahead and pour you a Somali tea or a hot cocoa, a smoothie, some wine, and some water. But what we definitely want to do is make sure that you continue to get the flavor as in Coffee Talk Podcast. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Again, I am your host, M.SABA, and this is our Cultural Variety Podcast show. So I'll see y'all again this Wednesday for our Coffee Talk Sports Edition. Peace. I'm out of here.